Generally, cyclic esters are called lactones. C double bond O. So these compounds are called cyclic esters, C double bond O. They are in ring structure. Such esters are called lactones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms are there. So it is called 2-oxy cyclohexanone. So this is treated as oxy. This is treated as ketone. Now, acid anhydrides. RC double bond OH. Carboxylic acid. Suppose if this is treated with a dehydrating agent P4O10, then it loses water molecule to give compound RC double bond OO, C double bond OR. These compounds are called acid anhydrides. Functional group is COOCO. It is a divalent functional group. So, or you can write C double bond O, C double bond O, right line. Or can also write COOCO like this. There is no particular nomenclature for these compounds. Suppose if the compound is formed by dehydration of acetic acid, then the compound is called acetic anhydride. In IUPAC, it is ethanoic acid and this is called ethanoic anhydride. Ethanoic anhydride. Acid halides. C double bond OH. In this, OH group is replaced by chlorine. Then C double bond OCl, or you can write this as X. Then you can write it as X. X may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So generally, C double bond OX, it is acid halide functional group. R C double bond OX. R is equal to H also because we have carboxylic acid with R equal to H. So therefore R equal to H also. X may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. This we discussed in +1 also. For example, HC double bond OCl. HC double bond O, formyl. See, for example, RCOOH. remove hydrogen, then this is called carboxylate. Now remove O also, RCO, then it is called acyl group. It is called acyl group. So this is HCOOH, formic acid. HCOO, formate. HCO, formyl. So therefore HC double bond O, formyl and chloride, formyl chloride. For example, IUPAC one carbon meth, N, oil chloride. So in IUPAC system, these are called alkanoyl halides. Alkanoyl halides. Oil halide is a secondary suffix for acid halides. Secondary suffix in IUPAC system. So like this, CH3COCl, CH3C double bond O group. This is called acetyl group. Acetyl group. So therefore it is acetyl chloride. Ethane oil chloride. Ethanoyl chloride. Similarly, benzene, COCl, benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl chloride. Right? Now, amides. C double bond O, OH group. In this compound, in this group, OH group is replaced by NH2, primary amine functional group. Then compound group becomes C double bond O, NH2. So this is called amide functional group. Amide functional group. So general formula is RC double bond O, NH2, or you can write RCO, NH2. R equal to H also, because we have R equal to H, carboxylic acid with R equal to H. Simple nomenclature. In alkane, the last letter E is replaced by amide. That's all. So this is methanamide. In common name, formamide, because it came from formic acid. It is a derivative of formic acid, formamide. CH3CONH2, this is ethanamide. It is a derivative of acetic acid, therefore acetamide. CONH2, this is treated as a primary amide group. Now, RC double bond O, NH2, primary amide functional group. If one hydrogen is replaced by an alkyl group, then the compounds obtained are called RC double bond O, NHR. This is called a secondary amide functional group. Secondary amide. Similarly, RC double bond O, NH2. This is primary amide functional group. In this group, if hydrogen atoms are replaced by R dash, R double dash, are same also, then the compounds obtained are called RC double bond O N R dash R double dash. This is known as tertiary amide functional group. So C double bond O NH2 is primary amide strictly speaking. CONHR a secondary amide functional group. CONR dash or double dash, this is tertiary amide functional group. Remember primary amide and this is secondary amide and this is tertiary amide functional group. Now for example, CH3 C double bond O N H and this is again methyl group. Then CH3CONH2, this is ethanamide. In ethanamide, one hydrogen is replaced by methyl group. So this is the methyl group which is substituted in the place of hydrogen at nitrogen, remember. So therefore, this is called N-methyl. N-methyl substituent became substituent. Methyl group. Okay. Why is N? Because that methyl group replaced hydrogen at nitrogen. So therefore, N-methyl ethanamide. N-methyl ethanamide. For example, CH3 C double bond O N C2H5 and again methyl group. One hydrogen at nitrogen is replaced by ethyl group. One hydrogen at nitrogen is replaced by methyl group. Therefore, it is a tertiary amide functional group. Therefore, it is now N-ethyl. N-methyl ethanamide. This is IUPAC name of the compound. See, for example, HC double bond O N CH3, for example, CH3. Then we can write it as N comma N because two similar groups are there. Therefore, N comma N dimethyl, number of carbons only one, methanamide. So this is about nomenclature of amides.